Hey, good morning again, everyone. Steve Bell here with my friend Goran Todorovich, Team Goran, Remax Care Realty. Going to talk a little bit about sports, and then we're going to talk a little bit about two of the great projects going on right now that Goran is really involved in, along with your wife, Danielle. Hockey action last night. Hey, no Canadian teams played, but we do have a lot of Canadian teams in action tonight. In fact, all of them, except for the Maple Leafs. Games tonight include the Canadiens playing in Winnipeg against the Jets. The Canucks are in Ottawa. And the Edmonton Oilers in an all-Alberta clash take on the Flames down in Calgary. Flames, by the way, now undefeated since Darryl Sutter went back behind the bench. Last night, the Red Wings, we know the Wings, one of the worst teams in the NHL, struggling. They beat one of the very best teams last night, Carolina, 4-2 over at Little Caesars Arena. Carolina had won 8 straight, and the Red Wings beat them last night. Adam Ernie had a couple of goals. By the way, Bobby Ryan didn't play last night. They said it was a slight injury, upper body. I think more the fact that they're looking to trade Bobby Ryan, who turns 34 this week, and just didn't want to likely risk getting him hurt in the game last night. Another big hockey story from last night, Alex Ovechkin scored. That's nothing new. He scores most nights. Ovechkin now has 718 goals in the NHL. He moves past the great Phil Esposito, and once again, a big game last night for Alex Ovechkin, still trying to chase down the great one, Wayne Gretzky. Who knows, if he plays long enough, he may have a shot, but we'll wait and see. Baseball action, Tigers lost 7-4 to the Yankees. Blue Jays pounded the Phillies 14-5. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. had 4 hits in the game. He's lost like 35, 40 pounds from last year. Doesn't even look like the same guy. Look for a big season out of him. College basketball, the tournament starts tomorrow with the first 4, or the old play-in games we used to call them. And yes, Michigan State takes on UCLA. And one note in golf, a couple of notes actually. The Honda Classic starts tomorrow down at Coral Gables, Florida. Tiger is out of the hospital. He's back home in Florida. And that is good, really good news. Number one with Tiger. I think everyone's concerned with his health right now, whether he'll ever play competitive golf. I would not likely think that's but never count Tiger out. I mean, he's the GOAT. He's the greatest of all time for a reason. So I would never count Tiger out.
Absolutely.
A couple of things, Goran and Kelsey, of course, has been fantastic helping to organize it all. But the Team Goran Cares, the community spotlight. And this is really a chance that we've been out in the community the last couple of weeks. And it's just not for some we're going to Amherstburg. We're going to Stony Point. We're going to Bell River. If there's a small business out there, then so many have been hit hard by the pandemic in the last year. We're trying to give them some, and people think, there is no catch. You've been very generous to give, we have a full-time photographer, a videographer that comes with us. We do a little interview, and it's a chance for them to promote themselves, these small businesses.
Yeah. Steve, before we go there, I mean, I'm sitting here and just enjoying, having the pleasure to watch you in action. Like, Kelsey's behind the scenes here, our marketing director, but, I watch you on Facebook and so on, but just sitting here next to you and listening to your passion when you talk about sports, when you talk about the players, the way you pronounce their names is perfect. Obviously, this is what you do for a living. But the passion, buddy, bravo.
Well, hey, thanks a lot. And I think after doing it for 41 years, the one thing that's changed the last couple of years, these kind of come. But most days,
Dr. Tafor can fix it.
He fixed the one for me. We just have to go back and get the other one. But yeah, so yeah, and I'm passionate about something else, and we both are. We're passionate about Windsor-Essex. You're passionate about real estate, but we're also both, I think, really have a passion for helping out in the community. I volunteer. You are extremely generous with so many different projects, but this is one that we're really having a lot of fun with. And the clients that we've gone to see, they're so appreciative of the fact that they're getting a chance to promote their business. I just heard from my barber, Mohammed, yesterday at Babylon, and they were like, "Oh, what do we have to pay for this?" Nothing. It's free.
Not only Windsor-Essex County, we're also encompassing Kent County. Team Goran Remax Cares is also in Chatham area now in Kent County. So we want to help expose those businesses and give them a little love. we've all been through tough times, and the hospitality industry, the most, I believe, how they're going to bounce back, only God knows. I'm really worried about them. Good people. I mean, good people in all walks of life, but any business, big or small, anything that we can promote, come and promote you, your business, promote you, to help elevate you in any way possible. Our care ambassador, Steve, Matthew, our videographer, Kelsey, our marketing director, and everybody on our team is there to make that a reality.
And the other thing, I know a couple of weeks ago we sat down, I think it was on a Thursday or Friday, and you said, Steve, coming up next week, Danielle, your lovely wife, we've got an idea. We're going to help out a special woman in this. You said we're going to help out a young lady in this community that maybe just hasn't had that break, that could use that break. They maybe been in sales a little bit. They would like to become a real. And then I walk in on the Monday morning. You said, Steve, I sat down not only with your wife, my partner, my business associate, Danielle, and we're going to give. Yeah, you told me, Gordon, you're going to give a lucky 8. How generous, and that's going to change the lives of 8 women and their families.
We're going to do more than 8. 8. We announced 8 last Monday, International Women's Day, March 8th, and I think this pandemic has affected women more than men. It has. There's a study that just came out. The Financial Post just wrote an article yesterday saying how the pandemic has affected women more than men and others, and how that the Financial Post believes that real estate is an excellent alternative. So, they just came out with that article yesterday. Well, I've known it for a while. So last Monday, we announced that we're going to pay for the schooling, give the money for the schooling, entrance to the real estate board. It's about $10,000. They would pay us back after they start working over a period of time, no rush, interest free. We started with 8. That's $10,000 per person. Next week we're going to open it up to men and to others, and that's going to also encompass more ladies within that. What number is that going to be? I don't know. We want to help as many as we can within reason. We just want to give back and help our community. Like I said, going back to the hospitality industry, all those waiters, waitresses, bartenders, anything in that role, you people have been selling for years. Upselling. You want the extra sour cream on that baked potato. You want the extra wine, whatever that is. So they've been doing sales forever. And others, there's people that are, maybe somebody listening out there that really wanted to pursue this career but didn't have the financial wherewithal. We want to help. We've received hundreds of applications already, and we welcome everybody. If you don't get the first selection process, there'll be another selection process next week. But also, Danielle and we're going to step out of the process because it's not fair, because there's personal friends that we know and their kids and so on being involved. So we're going to put a selection committee together, and the 8 that they pick, I'm good with that.
That is fantastic. That's just 2 of the projects that we have going on right now. But I know you're always busy selling homes, and the market continues. Like you say, people think, I'm going to wait for it to come down. It's not coming down. It continues to go up, and